Allah Imla, Alhayna, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shah, Mashiach, Wa Malaki, Bahashim, Hawa, Wakakurash, Barakatam, Darawa Salaki, Bababa, Wakwam, Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach us daily. Those brothers out there teaching and likewise doctrine, I say to you, Shalom. Today's video, we're going to get into our revenge is biblical. Yes, it is. And I'm going to show you why the Lord is going to grant us revenge. And I'm sure it ain't no secret how Edomites, Amalekites, and those other nations have been treating us. So they already know it's coming. And the only thing I've been seeing lately is Edomites and other nations trying to rationalize how it's not their fault. Okay. I mean, they all they're doing is they telling themselves lies to ease the guilt. You see what I'm saying? That's what Edomites do. They lie to themselves to ease guilt. That's why they slay us and hold themselves not guilty, like in Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Matter of fact, let's get it. They lie to themselves to ease to rid themselves of the guilt. But the Lord still gonna get you. So, I mean, it don't matter what kind of lie they tell themselves, it's not gonna work. The Lord still gonna get you. Let me see. I just saw it. Swaki about the Shah. Matter of fact, I just get in the mood of it. Ain't no thing. Yeah. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not. Them shepherds that pity them not, TD Fakes, Geno's Chicken, who else? Creep Low Dollar. Who else? Jesse Jackson. I mean, Al Sharpton, all of them. Farrakhan, all these con men. These are what the Bible considers shepherds. They pity them not. I mean, these black men, so-called black men, know the truth, but still lying to y'all about who y'all are. Y'all steady paying these people to lie to you. There's no hate like Christian love. They lie to you in your face and then tell you they love you. People crazy, man. Y'all crazy for listening to them and they crazy. Let's get some videos, man. Now check this out. It says, no mercy for Esau in the kingdom. This is a prime example of why perpetual hatred, something. Let's go.
The 12-year-old boy couldn't believe his eyes. Where had this cop taken him? If he got left in this neighborhood, he could end up killed. But the officer only shrugged, hatred glinting in his eyes. Better get to running. It's been happening since at least the 90s. But in 2017, after the shooting of Laquan McDonald, a report from the Justice Department put in writing, officers from the Chicago Police Department were picking up Black neighborhood kids and dropping them off in rival gang territory on purpose. Up until that report came out, no one believed the young people or believed us, wrote the organizer and author Miriam Kaba. The DOJ detailed experiences of children as young as 12 or 13. Kaba herself remembered an instance of an officer punching and profiling a boy she knew after having a picture of marijuana on his phone screen. But it didn't just stop there. The white officer then dropped him off into rival gang territory, forcing him to walk home alone. I got jumped and almost killed, he said. And for what? Police reportedly did this to pressure youth into revealing information about criminal activity. But that intimidation tactic is a huge setback to community organizers actually working to reduce violence. This country didn't create police to end violence in Black communities and protect children, because if that were the case, Why would they intentionally put kids in danger of being brutalized and killed?
That's for Judah. And another thing they're doing in Chicago too, you got Edomites dressing up like rival gang members, going to the other gangs' hoods, shooting at them, starting little gang wars. They got the little black rubber mask and everything. Yeah, Esau. Let's get some scriptures. This is John chapter 8, verse 44. Ye of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there's no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. He is a liar and the father of it. That's Esau.
Chicago and everywhere, police are a part of the violence we have to protect our children from. Follow We Are Push Black for more Black history. Listen, as a former...
Oh, let's get this clown. This bug got out of the way. Check this out. Now it says the impact of missionaries in Africa. Esau is a plague. Now, even though we are not Africans, they are Hamites, we are Israelites. Major difference. It's a bloodline difference. And you can tell by how we look and how they look. We're not the same people. It's a totally different bloodline. But this video just so happens to take place in Africa, whereas Edomites going over here, where it's two Edomites. It's a man and a woman. The man over here, he just molesting and getting his pedophile on over there. And the woman, she so-called supposed to be a doctor, but she done killed over 100 kids. Why y'all still taking y'all kids to this woman? See, that's the difference between Africans and Israelites. One of the many differences right there. We ain't gonna keep taking our kids to so like something in my eye. We ain't gonna keep taking these kids to this murderer to have them slaughtered. But it's a Hamite. Let's get it.
For the years of missionaries and charities coming to Africa in the name of charity work, but end up doing things far beyond charity. In the recent news, we heard of the conviction of a 45-year-old American man who defiled 14-year-old orphans in an orphanage in Uganda. He came to the country in the disguise of helping these children, educating these children, but instead turned against them and became a monster. There's so many numerous examples that have happened over the years in different African countries. And the unfortunate thing is some of them are still happening or will happen. Let's take a look at some of these examples.
Uganda. American missionary jailed for defiling Ugandan girl. An American missionary has been sentenced to 10 years after a U.S. court found him guilty of defiling a 14-year-old local girl under his care in Uganda's eastern district of Mbale. Eric Triniger, 45, was also ordered to pay $20,000 in restitution to the victim and spend a lifetime in supervised release as a registered sex offender after serving his term. Triniger pleaded guilty in February and was taken to jail pending sentencing.
Wow, so heartbreaking, so disappointing.
Let's get a scripture. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. The Bible tells you right here that Esau is a fornicator and he is profane. This woman, she ain't no better because she ain't nothing but a murderer. Let's go.
And in 2019, there was also this missionary, a 20-year-old high school leaver who came from America in the disguise of being a medical doctor and operated on numerous children in Uganda. She opened up a charity organization where she became a lead doctor who was said to operate on sick children. She ended up killing hundreds of them. Her case is still awaiting judgment.
See, she killed hundreds of them. Now, I don't know too many doctors that have killed hundreds and hundreds of people by accident. You see what I'm saying? These people come over there under the guise of peace and safety and health, and you see what they do. Now, common sense, if she wasn't intentionally killing these kids, why didn't she stop? Why did she keep on? And why these stupid people let her continue? See? Let me get some scriptures. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall come, except there come a falling. That day shall not come, Salakia, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Perdition means destruction, archaic, the absence of order, logical reasoning. That's Esau. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 28. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 28. A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin. See what else we got. Oh, Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 3. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in their time, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. This man just keep on. He just kill. Because that's what he was created to do. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness, will he deal unjustly, and not behold the Lord, the majesty of the Lord. Sirach chapter 13, verse 4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee, but if thou hast nothing, he will forsake thee. Just over there killing kids. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7. As for the scoundrel, his devices are evil. He plans wicked schemes, ruin the poor with lying words, even when the plea of the needy is right. This man don't care. He has no moral compass. But y'all still trusting him to have one. And every time he disappoints you, you looking crazy.
There are so many other cases that I will not mention today, but this has to stop. African government has to make sure they vet these NGOs, they vet these charity organizations, or these things will continue happening. They have to make sure they are qualified, they know what they're doing, they come here to do transparent work, and they do not conduct sexual abuses. They do not conduct malpractices on our children. This has to stop. Thanks for watching.
Stop letting the Edomites be alone with your children, fool. Let's go. Now, this right here. This is why I made this video and entitled it, Our Revenge is Biblical. Let's go.
Oh, say, can you see that I've done what's so proud?
See, look at this. You see this 2/3 nigga, bald head, bald face. The elders, Elder Malcolm always says, never trust a so-called black bald man with a bald face. Because if he has a bald face and a bald head, He has pledged his allegiance to Esau. Why you think so many lying-ass pastors got bald heads and bald faces? Just like this 2/3. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. But you know what though? It's cool. It's cool. It's cool because we got reparations coming to Israel. That reparations is the other nations. Psalm chapter 2. I think that's 18. I can't read my right. If I got the verse wrong, Salaki, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. We about to own these bastards. Literally. Verse 9. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them into pieces like a potter's vessel. Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Revelation chapter 2, verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him I will give power over the nations. We're about to own these people. Verse 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Psalm chapter 149, verse 6. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand. Verse 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. Verse 8. To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. Verse 9. To execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Because Esau, he set himself up. Let's get that. We're going to go to the book of Revelations. But it is going to chapter 18. All right, this is Revelation chapter 18. We're going to start at verse 4 and we're going to read on down. Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. He's talking about Babylon and all that dwell therein. Verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, and a cup which she have filled to her double. Now I'm explaining that cup. We had to drink the cup. We had to do 500 years of slavery. That's the cup. Because we pissed off the Lord. Now, he made us drink up the cup and he loved us. Well, he still loves us. That's why he's coming back to put these people in chains for Israel. Now, their cup is double. They got to do 1,000 years of slavery. Yeah. It's a beautiful story, beautiful book.
And bright stars.
you let's see, this is a black cop. See, I think he is. He look it, well, he got melanated skin, but it don't matter. Because look who he beating up on. Israel. Now, why don't these cops go gung-ho like that on the Edomites? Because there's no perpetual hate. They don't perpetually hate us. So they will receive it back double in the kingdom. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. This is talking about the children of Esau, children of Edom. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. That means all that racist stuff they did back in the day, their kids gonna have to pay for that. And it's really them back in the reincarnation. We don't care. We don't care how you feel. Scripture's a scripture, baby. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 16, because they stole us and they stole his land. And they still got us in their possession. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue. I'm sorry, this is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 6. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is a vanity tossed to and fro of them that seek death. That's Esau. All they do is lie and steal and kill and lie some more. And lie about killing, lie about lying, lie about stealing. Verse 7, the robbery of the wicked shall destroy them because they refuse to do judgment. They think this is a game. 2/3 of Israel think this is a game. Let's get Psalms chapter 137. And we're gonna go, let's start at verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. Verse 8, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, United States, America. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. I mean, we're going to be happy when we get revenge. Check this out. Verse 9, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. We're going to be literally busting babies' heads. I think it's a game. See, the thing that tripped me out about these cowards is the fact that they actually got in that Constitution, and to this day, that we are 3/5 of a human. But they come at you with all this fake, we friends, we cool. All this, all this play. Like we cool like that. But then they behave, this is how they behave. See what I'm saying? Because they ain't man enough to tell you that you're not a citizen. But they show you every chance they get. That's a coward. Gonna throw his hat off. You see what I'm saying? Double teaming, triple teaming. Mm-hmm. It's cool though. You know why? Because we gonna have the last laugh. See, Esau, I know you scared, baby. And you got every reason to be, because it's gonna be a bad thing to be an Edomite in that day. Let's get let's get Exodus chapter 20. We're gonna go to verse 16. That's not it. That's not it. It's like it. Let me try one more thing. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogance of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Who's the wicked? Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces and the judges thereof, if not where and who is he? Let's get Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. It's getting to the point now where Edomites starting to hate Edomites. They can't even stand their own. Look at the shit they do. Can you blame them? This is the book of John, chapter 10, verse 10. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. That they are the Israelites. The thief is Esau. Let's get Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. But thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. He's talking about the Israelites. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink it. Verse 13. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. In this, all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. Basra was a city where the Edomites dwell. But it's kind of twofold, because when the Bible calls out cities, it's either talking about that city or the people that dwelled in those cities. In this particular case, Basra represents the people of that city. Those people were Edomites. So this is talking about America. Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. It's talking about America after those nuclear missiles destroy this place. See? It's like I said before, it's for some reason when it pertains to us, they seem to forget the law. You know what I'm saying? Now we in Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. But thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink the cup have assuredly drunken. I think I read this. We're going to read it again. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, thou shalt surely drink of it. Let's get Zechariah chapter 1. We're gonna go to, what is it, 13. Let's see what 13. That's what it was. I wasn't looking for that one. But let's let this video play. Now, in this particular video, it says, why did the principal stand by and watch until the white girl got beat? Now, in this particular video, see this girl right here? She gonna start beating up a black girl, right? And the principal gonna stand there and watch until another black girl jumps in and start whooping on her. That's when the principal gonna break it up. See what I'm saying? Now let's get, what was it? Second Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 28. Second Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 28. Punish them that oppress us and with pride do us wrong. Let's get it. See, didn't do nothing. See? Now you see the principal trying to stop it now, but before she wasn't doing nothing. See, that's why these people gonna get towed up.
So what happened was we was in lunch and I was like 6 tables down. I seen Rose get up and she started hitting Sarah. And I looked at Kelsey, Kelsey looked at me, I put my hair up and I started walking over there. I was gonna break it up at first, but then I seen how like Sarah was looking. If y'all would have seen how she was looking, it would like y'all would have wanted to help her too. Yeah, I don't really know why she was hitting her. I don't know. The principal was standing right there. She didn't stop the fight till I started like beating her up. So and that's crazy.
See how unjust these Edomites are? Let's get some scriptures, man. Yeah, they going into slavery. Their lies can't save them. They fake money can't save them. Their courts, their cops, their judges, all of them going. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Warn to them that call evil good and good evil. That put darkness for light and light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12. If a ruler hearkens to lies, all his servants are wicked. Isaiah chapter 59, verse 7. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting and destruction are in their paths. Every time Edom might come around, somebody dies or something gets destroyed, there follows these people. Zechariah 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Genesis chapter 9, verse 6. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of Yahweh made he man. Numbers chapter 35, verse 19. The revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth him, he shall slay him. Second Samuel chapter 4, verse 11. How much more when wicked men have slain a righteous person in his own house upon his bed? Shall I not therefore require his blood of your hand and take you away from the earth? Proverbs chapter 1, verse 16, for their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yes, 7 are an abomination unto him. Verse 17, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. Sirach chapter 27, verse 30. Malice and wrath, even these are abominations, and a sinful man shall have both. See what else I got? Oh, yeah, revenge is sweet. Check this out.
Are you out of your mother? Don't dare touch me.
Bam! Ooh, bam! See security. See security? The same thing. Now, when this woman kicked this woman, where was he? See how demons protect demons?
Ever put your motherfucking hand on me again. Ever.
See? Let's play it again.
Are you out of your mother? Don't dare touch me.
See? Now, where was the guard? See how she screamed to get attention on her? Because she knew she was getting her ass whooped. That's all right, though. This little punk ass security guard ain't gonna be there to save you when we in the kingdom. And she gonna be beating your ass for 6 days a week to the Sabbath. Jeremiah chapter 22, verse 13. Woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness, and his chambers by wrong, that useth his neighbor's service without wages, and giveth him not for his work. That's Esau all day. Woe means destruction. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 7. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. Psalms chapter 137, verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be, Israelites, that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Verse 9. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Yeah, we're gonna be happy because remember, y'all use our babies as alligator bait. We just gonna bash their head right open against the stone, wide open. And you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. Sirach chapter 14, verse 8. The envious man hateth the wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth man. That's Esau all day, envious of everything. That's why he's a culture vulture. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We know you coming to rescue this woman because you know she can't fight worth a damn.
Don't you ever put your motherfucking hands on me again. Ever.
See, he jumped right in front of Eve. Ain't nobody say you in the kingdom though. Ah, this one's classic right here. It's one of my favorites. Check this out.
Hey, you say, hey, you in the wrong place. Hey, you in the wrong place saying the N-word, though. Yeah, I gotta go put her out. She gotta go. Put her out.
See, that's the thing with Edomite pride, white supremacy. They think they always right, even when they wrong. You know why? Because Esau tells them that. He gives them that illusion because nothing ever happens to them, even when they're wrong. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And this scripture right here I'm about to read now, this is happening to Edomites worldwide. Thus, this is what brought us CRT, critical race theory, because they are ashamed. The book of Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 16, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. It's going to be a bad thing to be an Edomite. It already is, but it's going to get worse and worse and worse as we progress. Let's bring it out again. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small amongst the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. See, have the law is my family. See, the wicked does not obey law. The lady asked, the manager asked her to leave the store. Oh, she called the police. Instead of leaving, being a law-abiding citizen, she says, half my family the law. So what does that tell you? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Boom! Shit.
ahead.
Yeah, her little crazy stuff on the ground, leaking. All you had to do was leave. But no, see, those days, the days of Jake taking Esau's shit is becoming to an abrupt end. And they're spiritual. The Lord said that Judah will be roused up. And to be honest, everybody's tired of Esau's shit, especially Judah, especially Israel, because we are all that he messes with. He made his laws against us to keep us oppressed, racial profiling, I mean, unjust jail confinement, all this, pulling people over, making them guilty. Just gonna tell these folks they did something, even though they ain't did nothing. And if you can't find nothing, he's gonna lie on you. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Don't nobody care about your white privilege no more. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. That's why you're seeing all these chariots. He ain't coming back as a man. He's coming back as a force. Isaiah chapter 63, verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Get this one, then we can close out. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh. Though hand joined in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Yeah, he's scared now. That's why he's trying to come up with little stuff to hide what he did. The Lord don't care about that, because what Esau's lies have no power over the Lord's judgments. So that being said, you can lie to yourself all day to make yourself feel better. I know you're losing sleep, because I would be. You just don't know what's coming for you. You just don't know how much trouble you in, Esau. But let me remind you real quick. Let me get one more. Zechariah chapter 2, verse 8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that touches you toucheth the apple of his eye. JJ, you in trouble. Think it's a game. We give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, Wa Malakia, by Hashem Harawat Thumb. Tarawa Salakia Baba Bawa Kwam Yasharala. Salak Nawa Shal Kataya. Tarawa Kaya Barayanka. Kayanka Wakasar Yam Tam Ya. Shalom.